Hey everybody, it's Wigaholic and I am back. I have an update on not only So Good Hair, the wigs that I purchased, but also on Remy. I do want to fill you in on that. But before we get going there, I want to remind everybody, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that bell because we have been doing a lot of dealing with issues with vendors and with wig sales to consumers that haven't been quality. And as you know, I have been earlier in the week dealing with another company, and that's why I haven't gotten this done yet. I was hoping to do it on Monday. So let's jump into update you on Dream Hair Remy and where that stands. So I received an email after the video was posted, and it was getting a lot of hits, and it was supposedly from a manager using the girl Cora's email, apologizing to me, offering me a bob wig, and asking me to remove the post. I did not acknowledge this. So when I did not acknowledge it, I had a previous relationship with their retail side, So Good Hair, Johnson, their marketing manager. So he messaged me several times, and not only did he offer monetary compensation, but he offered a full wig. I had spoken with him indirectly. He was telling me how much indirectly via the messages and then directly on the phone when he called, and how apologetic the management was. They didn't know this was happening. She had done it all on her own. She had been docked 3 months' pay, which I don't know that I would work for a company that did something like that, whether it really happened or not, who knows. That they had no idea this was going on, and they were very apologetic. They also wanted me to take the video down. I had a conversation on one of the groups I'm in with a couple of YouTubers, and after discussing the situation with them, I respect both of them very much, and with their guidance, they had been through similar situations, and they had left the video up, but had done an update. And so when I went back to Johnson, I told him I would not take the video down. I would do an update. I would let y'all know that they were extremely apologetic, and that they had tried to make it right. So while all of this is happening, I'm getting videos of this girl sitting at a table, you know, apologizing to me, and it just got to be a little much. So I tried to focus on some of the things in my group, and one of the things we were doing was teaching reverse balayage. So I took the 27 wig for that purposes, the one I got from them, and we tried to root it. I say try. This was supposed to be, you know, good hair, and being as it was a 27, it was pretty likely sprayed on dye or filler or something, which I was waiting to find out. I have removed the color as best as it would come out because it was hideous. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to show you the pictures I sent to Johnson, and we'll mix together the issues. Now, that is not the only wig I got. I also got this natural lace front, which has not been touched yet. So let me remove you down here and turn the camera around. So this is what it ended up turning out like. As you can see, it was very splotchy. The color just didn't take right. You can see it looks like, even from using, and I gotta tell you, I use zero lift, which means I was just trying to deposit this color, but look at the condition of the hair. It was left on for 20 minutes, no more, with the lowest level I could get of developer, zero lift. And it's like really gray and dingy, and it was an ash color trying to tone out some of that orange, but it just didn't take in all the areas at all. And the way that the hair came out after that, and I have to tell you, I use Redken pH Bonder whenever I color. So for me, this was a huge indication of the quality of the hair. and you can see it throughout the pictures. One of the biggest issues I had was when I went to go look at the different layers. And I got to a point where I pulled a section up and all I saw was this. These are tons and tons of return hairs that are extremely long. This would probably account for the issue I had with all the density. As you can see, it's all real thin below. You've got lots of returns, long returns throughout it, and possibly they're not using long enough hair and they're making it very dense up top. And with these rows of hair like this, and it's like this throughout, it's harder to see when it's blonde, but it's very difficult to keep your volume down. So you've got a lot of density up here because of all of that return hair, almost like a permatease, if you would, if you would say that for a human hair wig. And then you've got all the sparseness at the bottom. So I have removed the color using professional products. And as I stated, I used the Redken pH bonder, first of all. And secondly, there was no peroxide in this product. So here is the wig. It's not taking color well. It's takes it unevenly. You can see the bulk up here and the sparseness down here. When I reported this to Johnson, he understood, offered for me to send it back to them and they would refund me. I'd already gone this route with Dream Hair Remy. It took over a month to get my money back. And I didn't know that I wanted to go down that road. But this being the issue with the hair, I did reach out to him and tell him if this is the quality of the hair that you're going to be putting out in a wig that you're going to send to me, that we are in an impasse. And that's where we're at, an impasse. There was nothing after I brought out the quality of the wig to him other than when I finally did decide to file with PayPal, it was approved and they did not require me to send the wigs back. When I sent him the pictures, told him about it, he said, I'm going to take this to quality control, and I never heard from him again, other than letting me know that my refund had been granted and I didn't have to send them back. So that's where we're at with the impasse. I don't know what's going to be done with this wig. I don't know how well it's going to take any other color. I'm assuming it's going to have to be extremely dark. And I don't know, after using, the Redken pH bonder and the Zero Lift, what the hair shape would be in even after that. So the quality for me was very, very poor. And he was aware of it. He acknowledged it. He was disappointed, and that's where it stands. Like I said, this one has not been touched yet, and we don't know what it's going to look like if we do anything to it. So these will probably be given away to ladies in my group for experimenting, practicing, etc. We do have a contest going on, and that's probably what's going to happen. So the video will not be taken down. It'll stay. They were apologetic, but at the end of the day, their product wouldn't stand up, and we couldn't come to any kind of a meeting of the minds. Apologizing is all good and well, but you can't have a company attacking the customers. And I did find the wig that I had purchased in the initial listing. They were posted the day that they received my return on another representative's page for sale. It clearly stated that it was my 8613, and they were posted the day they got my wigs. When I brought this to his attention, I was told, oh, no, we just do that all the time. And, you know, when we have a custom color that we do, we'll throw it up on somebody else's page, which is all good and well, but it was very coincidental to me that it went up the day that they received the wigs. Kind of odd. So, I would stick with my last issue, and I would not be ordering from So Good Hair or Dream Hair Remy. The cons far outweigh any pros, if there were any. And that's where I'm going to stick it with you. You can, you know, do what you want to with this information. You can feel free to take your chances, or you can heed the warnings of the customer service and their follow through on making something right. They knew that the wig wasn't going to cut it, and they just dropped it. So I guess they really didn't want to clear everything up in the eyes of the people who watch the YouTube reviews. And that's unfortunate because it diminishes their sincerity. It diminishes their actual, to me, their actual apology is diminished. It becomes less believable, and it becomes more of a, for lack of a better term, attempt to cover their behinds and to recoup damage control. And it just didn't feel sincere after I brought the point across of the quality of the hair. So they did refund me without making me send them back. But really, what is that when they're not quality? Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you have a blessed day. I am loving you all from South Carolina, where it is sunny and it is shining. I will see you a little later. Bye-bye. Mwah.